You see, the thing is, I used to love the Marvel movies. I followed them all the way up till Spider-Man No Way Home. Infinity War being my favorite because Thanos was a badass. And I would love for Doomsday coming out to actually be good, but I don't think it will be. I think there will probably be some really cool moments. There will definitely be a couple of fight scenes where I'm like, okay, that was cool. But as for how to hold up with an actual story and a well thought out plot that actually includes the characters in a meaningful way, I strongly have my doubts, given how rushed the whole production was, entirely due to the failure of whatever the last phase was of the MCU. That's the thing, nothing about Doomsday has felt like it was earned or worked up to. It felt like it was just shoved out there with all the faces that you recognize to try to get you to come back to prove that Marvel's not dying, which it's not dying. It's long dead. Anyway, I'm gonna react to several people reacting to the trailer for Doomsday because that's how YouTube works.
I've never even watched the Avengers movies. I have no idea how many of them there are. I have no idea what happens. The only thing I know is there's a guy called Thanos because of all the memes.
I'm jealous of that motherfucker.
Thanos is Robert Downey Jr. now. He's got a little metal outfit.
Let's take a look.
Reacting to reactions, top tier quality entertainment.
And this is a reference to the...
And it's like, they can't get a break. The school is destroyed once again. It's just like...
They just can't catch a break with this
It
place.
do be blowing up a lot, yeah.
It really does.
Something's coming.
Robert Downey Doomsday narrating. The problem is that I actually think that Robert Downey Jr. as Doomsday could have worked if they actually developed an interesting story for it, which I already think is not going to really be there. But the main question everyone asks all the time is, how is it going to work with him playing Doom when everyone knows that Doom is bad? So all the heroes are going to be like, oh, this guy's helping us out, and the audience is going to be like, yeah, he's going to betray you. And, oh, he betrayed you. We all saw that coming. What Marvel should have done is not announce that Robert Downey Jr. was playing him. They should have hinted that Robert Downey Jr. would return in the movie. I wouldn't say confirm it. I would say just leave hints and clues like they used to be good at. And when they go see the movie, have the first half of it be him looking normal, looking more or less like Tony Stark, and people will interpret it as he's playing a variant of him. Let people know that Doom is gonna be in the movie, but don't tell anyone who's playing Doom. So people going into the movie will have the mystery of, is Robert Downey Jr. coming back and who's playing Doom? And we wouldn't find out until he started suiting up into the Doom suit, and then audience would be like, holy fuck, he's playing the villain now. That would have been a decent opportunity, but instead they just jumped ahead and rushed that he's playing Doom. Everyone go look.
Look at Patrick Stewart there being alive.
Yeah.
Not long, but last time in this movie.
If you've read the leaks, this kind of confirms one of the leaks, and what part of the thing that it's confirming, I am not happy with. I am not. If they do what they the leaks are saying about the X-Men, I'm already pissed off, and I hate this film.
I think that because I watched some of their talks about it earlier, I think Shad has kind of a dumb criticism of it coming up, but I'll explain that if he gets to it.
Sorry, they're including the X-Men in the Avengers now, are they?
Yes, because they're all part of the Marvel umbrella. And
Multiverse,
so
baby.
Multiverses, yeah. They're just mashing all the toys together for this one big blowout movie, and then...
That's what the movie is. With it leading up to Infinity War with Thanos, it didn't feel like smashing toys together. It felt like a bunch of plots that all were slightly interconnected and then woven into the same ending point. This one feels like dumping a bunch of toys together. A bunch of cool toys.
Everyone is probably going to die, and then they're going to start fresh.
Oh, thank God.
They have to do it before the actors get too old and start dying off, so this is their last chance.
Honestly, that's what I want. I will like Avengers Doomsday if Doom kills everyone and then it ends. And then Secret Wars gets canceled, and that's the end of the MCU.
Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an undeemed.
So,
Okay, what do you
there he
think
is.
about? What do you think about? That's Robert Downey Jr. speaking. What do you think about his accent?
What characters?
Sound like
He's from a fictional place, to be fair.
Doom is supposed to have an accent. I'm not criticizing
It's
that.
not the worst, to be honest. It could be weird. Hey, I think a lot of people were worried that he was just going to be Tony Stark and being like, hey, I'm Doom. Aha. So the only way it works at all is if he does not play similar to Tony whatsoever.
That it just feels weird coming from Robert Downey Jr. I don't know. I'm undecided on it. I don't know.
It honestly doesn't even sound like him, like tonally and pitch and stuff. Doesn't sound like his voice at all, but
Yeah, if you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known.
that's the power of acting, baby.
a bold decision.
See, trailers could have like shown Doom, so people know he's coming, and then up to like the final trailer have a hint of Robert Downey Jr. being in it, and then you reveal halfway through once he's killed a couple of people that, oh shit, he's Doom, and then he rips Spider-Man's head off, and it's like, fuck.
Oh, so the Avengers Tower is back.
Yeah, if you've watched the Thunderbolts, you'll know who's the Avengers sitting in it. So,
Is this film?
they're not the real Avengers. They're the fake ones.
Yeah, we're getting
Is
to the
this-
point where I don't even know who the Avengers are anymore.
Oh yeah, I was going to
Who
ask.
cares?
Is this film supposed to be sort of a pinnacle of some sort of grand narrative? Is it supposed to be like the
Nah.
denouement of
They're
some-
gonna pretend that it was. They're gonna pretend that, oh, it was always building up to this. We never announced that King Dynasty was a thing. Nah.
Or is
So,
it one more?
They were really badly, terribly leading up to films that they ended up scrapping and then throwing this one together at the last minute.
We're thinking of is Endgame, which happened about 6 years ago, and then they ran out of narrative,
They should have called it Avengers Super Smash Brothers.
and they've just kind of been winging it since then.
All right. I have an analogy to describe this film for you, Bo. Imagine a porcelain plate that has just been shattered on the ground. That's been the MCU since Endgame, okay?
Right,
And now this film is them grabbing up all the shards, throwing them in the air, and attempting to try and reassemble the plate as it's falling and fumbling completely because it's an impossible task. That's what this film is. Or
I don't think that was a great analogy at all.
what I expect it to be.
Well, the fact
I got
that
nothing against Shad. I just have some of his criticisms I think aren't the best.
you only need to watch Endgame before
my
this.
time.
I did not watch Fantastic Four, and I'm not going to. I saw Thunderbolts, and it was dumb. You're not off to a strong start leading with the two of these teams.
You're far stronger.
I know some of these people.
And the last time we saw Thor, he was retarded, so this is not a good start.
All right, Sargon, name all these people.
Who the fuck even is here? So we got Thor, Ant-Man. He's gonna die. I fucking guarantee you he dies in this movie. Is that Captain Birdboy? I feel like Doom is probably standing right here in the middle of them, cut out. The Thunderbolts, discount Black Widow, John Walker, and I'd say I got like 75% of them.
I mean, I know the Fantastic Four.
All right, we got some.
Yeah, we got that.
Is that the Punisher on the left? Fucking, I don't know. Like, I guess the guy with the hammer is all.
That would be great. Thor runs at Doom and he can't get him, and the Punisher just shoots Doom in the face.
Yep.
I don't know who the guy with the baseball cap on backwards is, and all the rest of them.
Who the fuck?
The people on the left, they're the not Avengers, they're the Thunderbolts. And I got pissed off with that film because I'm a fan of the Thunderbolts comic book series, and what they did is just
I hope they all die.
everything from the Sentry. It was just.
I'm using my laptop, so I can't. Like, it's quite small on my screen as well, because like everyone's just wearing dark uniforms, so I can't
Yeah.
really tell who they're meant to be. I don't recognize the actors, so.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four are the only ones that actually stand out. Like you say, the rest
Yeah.
of them are pretty drab.
But they don't stand out in a good way. They look like they're from a different thing. Not like the Guardians. The Guardians of the Galaxy, look spacey compared to the Avengers. They look like they're from a different series.
Yeah, barely anyone knows who the Thunderbolts, especially this lineup of the Thunderbolts, is. You've got, American Agent.
Basically, if literally every single character in this room died, I wouldn't be concerned in the slightest.
They're the
Except for Thor.
replace Black Widow, Winter Soldier. I forget Yelena's dad's name, but he's like the Russian version of Captain
Red
Guardian.
It's so funny. They have like 3 discount Captain Americas in their lineup.
Yeah, seriously.
Anyway.
Is that little dumpy Yelena in the middle there?
Yep,
Yep, that's
she is looking
Yelena.
shorter than even usual.
Now.
Dude, I hate Yelena. I hate Yelena. She is such an annoying fucking character. She's only there because Disney didn't want to keep paying Scarlett Johansson. That's the only reason, because she's cheaper.
She's almost as small as the Thing there.
They need to stop trying to make Yelena happen. It's
really
not going to
do.
happen.
Hard agree.
Such a failure.
Hard agree.
All of us put together, and they died.
More characters that no one gives a fuck about that were lame as shit. They're gonna look embarrassing going up against an actual threat.
So this is Timu version of Black Panther, who's like, sadly, the actor that played Black Panther passed away a few years ago, and so
Bro, she looks like a stick. When she was in that movie suiting up, she looked like Paper Mario.
his cousin or something took over, and she's just a complete cunt.
Yep.
Yeah. And so what's happening here in the trailer is that Thor is trying to build up Doctor Doom because he's had no previous proper build-up.
Because Marvel didn't build him up at all. Exactly, yeah. They're trying to build him up in a trailer and Thanos had 10 years.
Any previous film. Thanos had heaps of references. He only appeared occasionally, but he was referenced and slowly built up in kind of, word and ominence and stuff, and it worked really, really well. They don't have that at all, and so they're just desperate to make the audience feel, you need to be worried about Doctor Doom. I know you haven't seen it, but be really, really worried. And stop
right, yeah, no, completely. You felt the ominous presence of Thanos for a long time, so it made it intimidating when he was there. Doom is just being like, trust us, guys, he's really bad. He's really, really bad.
It feels cheap and lazy, and it's like, I'm sorry, Thor, you're not pulling this off. There's no real ominous threat that I'm feeling at all, and so that's
from the clips that I've seen of Thanos, of him snapping his fingers and the one of being like, I don't even know who you are,
Thanos was the best.
Those clips, the memes that go around, like Thanos at least feels like an intimidating character. Like, he feels like a character with a lot of presence and a character that feels like he has a lot of command over the situation. I don't know anything about the character, as I said, but at least he has this kind of weight when he's on the screen. I don't know anything about these characters. I don't know anything.
This one literally has no weight on the screen.
Anything about any of these heroes. I don't know anything about Doctor Doom. And they haven't got aura.
Well, Doctor Doom is a great villain. He could have the biggest aura at all if they properly built him up.
Yeah. They should have. Another 10-year span of building him up, having him pop in here and there.
And one of the things that is really souring and just ruining it, right, is that...
Why the fuck they go with, who the fuck wants Kang? No one saw that Kang movies were coming out and they were like, oh, this is gonna be intimidating and scary. Everyone was like...
They're throwing Doctor Doom in with basic, what seems like Deus Ex Machina powers. You'll see it in the... Sorry, I don't want to spoil anything. But they're basically... They need him to be a greater than Thanos threat for the context of this film, but they haven't justified it.
Yeah.
Like, Thanos had the Infinity Stones, and they built that up, and it was justified. They undermined it with Loki. So why is Doctor Doom so damn powerful? Here is Thor saying, he's really powerful, trust us, guys. And I'm here thinking, well, how? And if they're...
Yeah, they're telling, they're not showing, which is the #1 crime in filmmaking.
To pick up on the point you made there as well, Sargon, about how these characters don't have any aura and you don't know who any of them are. That's not just a you problem. Like, there's people who actually watch this stuff and don't recognize these people because it's so fragmented that a lot of these characters will be in some obscure TV show from 5 years ago and they're suddenly making an appearance.
Yeah, that's fucking true.
In this movie, or they were in a movie
they made a cameo in a bad Marvel spin-off Disney Plus series, and now you're supposed to be like, oh shit,
4 years ago that you've forgotten about, and now you're suddenly supposed to remember who everyone is and what they've been up to.
I know,
especially when the last time we saw them had nothing to do with what the plot will be of this movie. The Guardians always had a heavy presence of Thanos there, and then the Avengers started leaking Infinity Stone stuff here and there to get the connection. Everything that they were badly trying to build up now just is not compatible at all with Doom just popping up out of nowhere. Which I would 1000% would rather have Doom than fucking Kang, but...
Right.
Is this because Marvel are basically running out of characters?
They've got too many. They've got too many and too many projects and too many movies and shows that no one can keep up with it all.
So also, all their recent characters that they've tried to force into the universe failed dramatically, and they're horrible. Everyone hates them.
Yep,
and so,
100%.
So this is their desperate attempt to try and latch onto the older characters. Let's bring back Steve Rogers. Let's kind of bring back, Iron Man, Robert Downey. There'll be things.
That's what I'm saying. I was never excited when I saw that Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans were coming back because it was entirely due to failure. Failure of the MCU not launching the characters it was trying to force onto people because they sucked. Failure of Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. being able to do anything else outside of these characters.
Things that'll happen here with Iron.
Thanos was right. You could not live with your own failure.
Man.
This movie should be called Avengers. Thanos was right.
We've still got Thor. We can use Thor. We have all these characters that we've reintroduced, like the Thunderbolts. And there's a guy that appears that, when he appears, I was like, oh, he still exists. And he gets far too much screen time. And so they have to try and deal with that. And that's them trying to reassemble that broken plate as it's falling. And it's too much. I don't think they're going to be able to pull it.
They're going to need to... Doom is going to have to quickly kill off the cannon fodder for people to care about what's going on in the film.
Facing enemies and threats that scared me far less
than this one.
This scene right here with Thor facing off against Doom, I feel like this is probably the first time they're seeing Doom in full-on, like, bad guy mode. I think that is when people should have found out that Robert Downey Jr. is playing him. He should have given off the impression that he was more or less a variant of Tony Stark, just with some different quirks, until he suited up in this moment, and then everyone would be like, oh, fuck. But instead, this is right in the trailer.
Is the X-Men there?
I don't think Thor should admit to being scared.
Right? And that's what I mean. It's like...
Oh, Sargon, they've done far worse things to Thor.
Like Jesus.
They made him a fat gamer guy. Like they've had him crying.
He was playing Fortnite.
Oh no.
His last film, he played an absolute clown. Thor: Love and Thunder was a terrible, just abomination. Yeah, they really made him a joke in that film.
That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to want to care about all these characters, and the last time we saw them were all in garbage films that no one gave a fuck about. I think a quick fight between Gambit and Shang-Chi can actually be pretty cool. Like I said, there will definitely be cool moments, for sure. It's not going to be 100% just dog shit all the way, but it's going to be a mess.
Who's the feminist director?
Taika Waititi.
How did I know? How did I know?
Thor's dialogue really just came off like, he's really, really powerful, guys. Trust me, you should feel scared just because I'm saying it. It's like, again, comes off as lazy.
They used Thor as like the way to give other characters a push. It was like when they tried to make Captain Marvel a thing.
Yeah.
For like
I'm really strong, so I'm saying that they're really strong. So everyone's like, oh, they're definitely really strong.
Final Avengers movie, and she comes in and she stands there all unafraid while he's got his hammer, and it like flies right past her, and then he just goes, I like this one. Yeah. Really?
Based off literally nothing.
Why'd you like her? She's not done anything likable. Just because we need to give her a push.
I'm willing to bet that Captain Marvel does not come back. I don't think we're even going to see her in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
See, like, that's visually cool. That is neat on the eyes. Not Channing Tatum, the fight, I mean.
You remember him?
Shang-Chi!
Yeah,
He's still a thing.
Wow. And look, I'm surprised.
Exactly, yeah, he's gonna pop up and you're supposed to be like, oh, Shang-Chi, and everyone's like, that movie was from, like, almost fucking 10 years ago at this point.
He's such a nothing character. His film has become so forgettable and irrelevant in the overall MCU.
People are way more excited for Gambit, who had a cameo in a movie, than they are for saying Shang-Chi, who had his own movie.
I'm kind of shocked that they've given him such a moment in the trailer. Like, what are you doing? This no one cares about this character, and he comes from a crap film.
They could kill him off in the first scene, people would cheer.
Care more about Gambit, who
I was
I've
going
never
to say,
seen.
I'm way more happy to see Gambit there than Shang-Chi.
Yup. Yeah. I hope Gambit kills him.
That they sacrificed will be for nothing.
Oh yeah, Loki.
And what did they show? The TV?
Not cool Loki either.
TVA, the friggin' TVA. Oh, I hate the TVA so much, and you wonder if it's going to play a big role in the film or not.
Of course it's going to. See, yeah, like, I understand complaints about the whole TVA thing in the multiverse just because it wasn't really executed that well. But that's one of the things that was obviously going to be in the movie. It was kind of dumb to think that it wouldn't be. Multiple universes are all colliding in on each other. Of course that's going to be a thing. But it's definitely not exciting to have Loki back after he had 2 seasons of being cucked.
Won't. It can't, because not that many people have watched the TV show.
You would hope so. You would hope so. You'd think it'd be really dumb to include the TVA in a prominent part in this film, wouldn't you?
If we do not...
Actually, that's a funny point, because if someone who didn't watch the Loki series, only saw like the last Avengers movies, goes to see this, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Who are these people?
Together.
Why is Loki working in an office?
Put aside your petty squabbles.
Oh, that's Mystique, isn't it?
Yeah.
That looks fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Let me do a comparison here, because this is what we used to get for Mystique, and this is what we got now. And it's still the same actress, isn't it? Rebecca Romijn.
Is that Rebecca Romijn? That's horrible.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I guess the difference, like, because she used to wear like a full.
I didn't realize that was her. I thought that might have been like a younger person. That is a fucking terrible get-up.
Full just makeup job.
Yeah, but she probably used to
naked.
be in her 20s, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, she's in her 50s now. I think maybe.
Well, there we go.
She's so comfortable doing the whole nude thing.
That doesn't explain the whole fucking facial look right here.
It gets hard to maintain that 6-pack when you're in your 50s, but oh, what a downgrade. Look.
Even the makeup.
Put aside your petty
See, like, fuck off, Elena. So annoying.
squabble.
Yeah, it just looks sad.
If it had actually been Mystique versus real Black Widow, that would have been cool.
Even the Morph downgraded.
So, just a thing on the dialogue here. If I'm facing a galaxy-destroying threat, you actually don't need to tell me to put aside my petty squabbles. Because actually, the galaxy-destroying threat is naturally and obviously more important. If you have to say, put aside your petty squabbles, then the threat doesn't seem that bad.
It's the ludicrous nature of who they're trying to recruit here, right? Because you've got
It's more so all the characters are retarded.
Thor, the god of thunder, a guy who's functionally indestructible, who's got godlike powers. He wants to recruit like Yelena, who's a short, dumpy chick with a gun.
Hey, I mean, they used to have the dude with the bow and arrow, but yeah.
Like, I don't think they're comparable. Like, if I had a galaxy-ending threat, I'd probably want someone a bit bigger and stronger.
She shows up and you laugh. You're like, get the fuck out of here. Where are the magic guys?
Side. I wouldn't worry too much about her. Like, humans like that would just be insects from his perspective.
It was like when they had actual Black Widow run at Thanos, and it was just like, come on. You would have just stepped on her and not even realized it.
I presume nothing except this.
This...
Gandalf and Picard back together again. I do think it would be fucking cool to see OG legit Magneto go up against Doom, blowing up the Xavier house. That's something that would be neat to see in the film.
I feel like they're just rolling them out and
They're kind of, like wheeling them out of their old folks' homes. Just, come on, guys, just do it one more time.
Especially in that scene.
Say the lines.
And I love
kill you
these
all.
characters. Yeah, exactly. Like I love these characters,
Say
but
the
I feel
lines.
like they don't have the energy to contribute what we would hope to see them contribute in the
No.
film.
I mean, Hugh Jackman's probably going to be there, isn't he? Like, because
Of course he fucking is.
never misses an opportunity. He's a good company man. He always comes through. But yeah, these guys, they're like well into their 80s. I think Ian McKellen's getting close to 90, is he not?
It's also, we're supposed to feel emotionally invested in losing a character that we've seen die on screen like 3 different times. So that also kind of takes away from it. It's neat to see them again for sure, but...
Wow.
That's yeah.
If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters.
I didn't know who any of those people were, actually. Oh, they must have all been the Fantastic
So-
Four, weren't they?
No, that was Ant-Man kissing his daughter, I believe. Wasn't
Ah,
it?
right.
And then
Yeah. Even I'm struggling. Oh, yeah. Remember the new Captain America?
yeah, not
Captain Birdman with no superpowers going against Doom.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Captain
He's
Falcon.
a thing. Yeah, Captain
Yeah.
Falcon Man. Yeah.
But mark my words,
I feel like if you're going against Doom, anyone who's less powerful than Gambit should probably stay home. Take care of the children and the old folks.
Oh, it looks so
Cool.
fake.
And it also
Yeah.
like that's a strike that like could threaten Thanos and kill Thanos, and Doom just blocks it. That doesn't make me impressed with his power. That just makes me feel like, okay, is there a massive plot hole? Because you need some really big justification in the world building to make that actually plausible.
He'll-
But they-
Not only that, it's just, I don't think it comes off as that powerful, just visually. Maybe because we'd never seen Doom before until this point, so it's kind of just forced in to make you feel like, oh no, trust this guy, he's really powerful.
They don't care about the world building.
You'll take it from Loki.
right?
Or he'll have I'll have some magical
Yeah.
MacGuffin thing. That
Loki
makes
is
him super powerful.
god of the story or whatever the fuck they called him. He's at the center of Yggdrasil. He's gonna have all of the power
He's a tree.
ever, and Doom's gonna take it off him. So that'll be how they make it make sense, quote unquote.
Yeah.
we're going to need a miracle. Hey, pal. It's not possible.
Oh
Well,
my
there he is.
gosh! It's Captain Shirt Pants.
Who
Whoa.
could have predicted that he would be back?
Entirely because of failure. Like I said, the MCU didn't work out trying to force in another Captain America. None of the other characters worked out. Chris Evans' career didn't work out after leaving Marvel. So it doesn't feel like it's all built up to this moment and holy shit, this is a big triumphant return. It's like well guys, that didn't work out. Can I come back now?
That's crazy.
It's almost
I
like
assume-
Chris Evans needs a payday. way.
Yeah, I assume they do this because it's like, right, he's probably in his 40s now, right? How many more years can he realistically go on playing Captain America?
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's not Captain America here. They've been very clear. Like, Captain
Well, I
America
don't
is someone else now. This
don't
is
know.
Captain Shirt Pants, and like,
Random strong guy.
if you're gonna bring him back, let him encapsulate the role that we loved him in. Why isn't he wearing his original Captain America outfit? Because he can't be Captain America now. That would be racist if we made him Captain America again. And so it just pisses me off. It's like,
It was funny, like the fuss that people were kicking up on social media, though, talking about like how his face looks different. Like, what has he had done? It's like, well, he is 7 years older now.
Yeah, he aged. Yeah, of
That
course.
does tend
Drank a little bit, like, yeah.
to change a person a little bit.
Of course.
There was a time when I would have been so excited for that trailer. I'd be so excited to hear that music. But just after years of just abominable bullshit coming from Marvel, it just makes me feel like...
Let me skip. I was waiting for anything to the end, but no, that's it, I guess. Yeah, well, yeah. Avengers Doomsday.
Well, I can't wait to watch it.
I don't know, you guys excited for it?
Marvel Studios has just...
Fuck out of here.
The other thing I was
I don't know, you guys excited for it? I'll see it for sure, not in theaters. I hate movie theaters now, but eventually when I can watch it for free means, then I will. And I think there will definitely be cool things about it, but kind of seems like it's just going to be a convoluted mess.